or son, which will also in turn talk to your, stereo, and make sure that everything is synchronized and you move in a seamless fashion. The day is not far. Might sound a bit far-fetched, it might sound a bit like a science fiction movie, but the day is not far. Why am I bringing that up? Technology has become so pervasive that even pharmaceutical industry, even life sciences industry, is not exempt from the pervasiveness of technology. So we have Novartis in Hyderabad, who employs 9,000 plus people, who's actually only doing, out of which only 400, 500 people are doing pure play research and development in a laboratory. The remaining people that are working for Novartis are engaged in digital drug discovery, are working as biostatisticians, are engaged in biomedical engineering, are engaged in biomedical innovation. Technology, therefore, is going to be that beautiful point of confluence for other spheres of life. If you could be a manufacturer. We have Schneider here in Hyderabad, whose factory has been rated as one of the best lighthouses in the world in terms of smart manufacturing facilities for their factories across the world. And now Schneider is a global company, but their factory here has been rated as one among the best in the world in terms of leveraging technology and bringing in practices with respect to Industry 4.0. So that is the sort of pervasiveness of technology I'm trying to bring up to your notice. I keep saying this and I can't say it enough. Hyderabad is that place where biology meets technology, where life sciences meets data sciences, where Mangoverse meets Metaverse, where paratha meets dosa, where idli meets dokla. The reason why I say this is because India needs economic engines like Hyderabad to continue to attract talent from across the country and across the world. We cannot make do with what we have alone. Of course, we want our youngsters to get lion's share of the jobs, but we also need to understand and emphasize that we need talent no matter where it is from. See, some of our youngsters from Telangana and Andhra are living in the US, are living elsewhere in the world. If they want to come back and set up shop here, they want to come back and give their learnings and give their knowledge, impart their knowledge and create enterprises here, would we not welcome them? So exactly, you have talented individuals across the country in India today who we would want to attract. In fact, the point of confluence, technology plus other spheres of life, as I was pointing out, has become so pervasive that today if you look at the world order, the largest book seller in the world does not own a bookstore. The largest transporter in the world does not own a single vehicle. And the list goes on. Uber, Amazon, neither of them actually have any physical assets in terms of the business they actually are engaged in. So what we need to understand is how paradigms are being redefined, how new business opportunities are emerging. So therefore, Telangana government, understanding this fully and wanting to leverage sustainable mobility, the electric vehicle revolution that's unfolding, we have now launched the Telangana Mobility Valley. Because we understand the automobile of the past was all about design, was all about how robust it should be, how reliable it should be, etc. But the automobile of today, the electric vehicle that we all have taken a fancy to, is nothing but a computer on wheels. It's largely technology and electronics in the machine, and very little hardware if you ask me. So therefore, this Telangana Mobility Valley that we have launched in 4 different clusters around Hyderabad. Manufacturing in Zahirabad, I'm thankful to Mahindra & Mahindra, who have recently announced a 1,000 crore investment. I'm thankful that they would be manufacturing electric autos, the 3-wheelers from there. It's one of their largest growing segments. Likewise, I'm also thankful to Amar Raja Batteries, who's now setting up one of their largest investments, 10,000 crores almost, in Divitipalli in Mehboob Nagar. And I'm also thankful to several other operators who've signed on to create this vibrant mobility valley. What Genome Valley has done to the life sciences industry, I'm pretty confident that the Mobility Valley will do to the sustainable mobility industry, and Hyderabad will become the nucleus in India of this specific industry, which has an immense potential in the decades to come, in the years to come. I'm very confident, and those of you who are looking at, in fact, I met several entrepreneurs now, who are battery makers, charging infrastructure makers, etc., and even lithium-ion, cell manufacturers, etc. I look forward to working with you, look forward to engaging with you, and bringing more and more investment to Hyderabad. Now, another important sector that has done rather well in Hyderabad is aerospace and defense. We're very proud of the accomplishments of the aerospace and defense industry in Hyderabad. Look forward to consolidating more and more on that, because this is again a very exciting time to be a defense or aerospace player, because lots of new things are happening, lots of exciting things are happening, lots of joint ventures are happening. The world cannot do without Indian talent, without a question, because India is getting younger and younger, the world is getting older. Our median age is 27. 65% of India is less than the age of 35. So the Indian talent, which has now received a resounding endorsement from across the world, is something that we want to latch on to. We want to continue to build knowledge economy. And as part of that, in fact, aerospace and defense industry is something that I'm looking forward to with a great deal of optimism. But of course, going back to what Mr. Jacob said, he asked me the very first time we met, he said, do you want investment or employment? What is your focus? Of course, I said, I need employment. Because, as I said, we have a lot of youngsters. Every year, we have hundreds of thousands of graduates coming out of our education system. Now, government can only gainfully employ so many directly. What is the task at hand? What is the biggest challenge every government across the world has? It is the task of people management. It is the task of how do you manage this human capital, the so-called demographic dividend that is there for us, that is up for grabs. So every government across the world, not just India, needs to start assessing and looking at the kind of human resources we have at our disposal and create more and more opportunities. So when Mr. Jacob told me that Kitex is the second largest kids apparel manufacturer in the world, of course I didn't want to let him go. I said, I'll send you a flight, please come. And then he actually came in, and he not only chose to invest 3,000 crores, more importantly, he's creating 28,000 jobs for Telangana. I think he deserves a huge round of applause. I'm very hopeful that with taking his lead, taking his inspiration, more and more garment manufacturers come our way. Because there are some things which are hidden, some facets of Telangana which have not been explored yet. Recently, I met a gentleman called Senthil, who's from Southern India Mills Association. He was telling me that the quality of cotton produced in Telangana, the long staple cotton that is produced in Telangana, is the best in India. He said, your cotton quality is far superior to what we use in Tamil Nadu, what we use in Gujarat, and what we use elsewhere in the country. Now, this is something that has not been explored. But all he said was, you need to purify it, you need to brand it, you need to market it, so that more and more garment manufacturers, more and more textile manufacturers come here. Now, this is a huge employment generating opportunity. We've already launched Kakatiya Mega Textile Park, where Kitex is the anchor. It is India's largest textile park in about 1,250 acres. Not only do we have Kitex, we already have a unit running by Ganesha Ecosphere. We also have Youngwon, a Korean company, who's also taken 300 acres of land, who's also going to start, construction very, very soon. Now, this park alone will create hundreds of thousands of jobs. Similarly, we have ambitions to create smaller clusters of opportunity in garmenting and textiles. More importantly, electronics, another very, very exciting area. You may have seen the announcement recently, last week in fact. We had unveiled India's largest prototyping facility called as T-Works, because we want to encourage product innovation coming out of Hyderabad, product innovation coming out of Telangana. The chairman of Foxconn was here. He had unveiled T-Works. He had a great meeting with our chief minister. He has again, because there was some confusion with respect to what was said and what was agreed upon, so he issued a rejoinder yesterday, a renewed commitment yesterday, saying, I'm committed to investing in Telangana, and we have chosen Kongar Kalan, the 200 plus acres of land in Kongar Kalan, to set up our manufacturing facility. I'm very, very hopeful that with Foxconn and other electronic manufacturers coming in, not only will the local ecosystem get a huge boost, but it will create great many opportunities for Telangana youngsters going forward as well. But I can't close out without talking about what is happening in the rural area in Telangana as well. Under the leadership of our Honorable Chief Minister, we have completed, in a span of 36 to 40 months, we have completed the world's largest lift irrigation project called as Kaleshwaram. Those of you who have a doubt, you can Google it. You can just type world's largest lift irrigation project. You would see Kaleshwaram. We're literally lifting water from about 82 meters above sea level, pumping it all the way through a multi-stage lift irrigation project, multi-stage lifting system, to 618 meters near Hyderabad at Kondapochama Sagar in Gajuel. From there, of course, Hyderabad is at 535 meters. This project not only provides irrigation potential to 45 lakh acres of land, it also provides drinking water to Hyderabad and also most of the districts en route. And most importantly, it also gives you